Hello everyone, my name is Hee Hui Yie with metric number 149111. Today I'm going to present about the learning theories. First, let us move to the comparisons between three theories which are behaviorism, constructivism, and cognitivism. First, behaviorism. All behaviors are learned through the interactions with the environment. Teachers need to provide the highly structured environment in which to practice the behavior. For example, teacher can give a read work to the student which get the higher mark in their exam, so that the student will work hard in order to get the high marks in their test. This learning process involves the reinforce the desired behavior in order student can get a good result. Example of learning activities are drill, repetitive practice, verbal reinforcement, and bonus point. In this learning theory, learner does not prepare for the problem solving or creative thinking, so the learner are more passive in this learning process. The second one is cognitivism. Learning is attained through rehearsal and consistent use of information. Teachers need to construct and organize these information to make the processing more effective and efficient. Unlike behaviorism, cognitive information processing is governed by an internal rather than the external circumstance. Examples of learning activities are problem solving, flashcard, discussion, linking concepts, imagining, and classifying the information. In this learning theory, learners will use the various strategies to process and construct their personal understanding. So the learners are active participants in this learning process. So in the conclusion, in cognitivism theory, memory is given a prominent role in the learning process. Teacher responsible to assist the learner to organize the information in the optimal way. So the last one is constructivism learning theory. Learning is the process in which the learner construct the knowledge based on their past experience. Teacher only act as facilitator to encourage students to explore within a given framework. This learning process will focus for the preparing students to problem solving. Examples of learning activities are case study, research project, problem-based learning, brainstorming, group work, and stimulation. So in this learning theory, learners are able to interpret and create their own idea. So students are actively engaged and responsible for their learning. Now let us move to the learning theory preference. So my learning theory preference is constructivism theory. This is because teachers more focus on the learning through activities rather than textbook. The student also often work in the group. Teachers have a dialogue with students, help the student construct their own knowledge. Based on this diagram, we can clearly see that there is a relationship between the students, teachers, and other class members. It is different from other learning theory, which is there is a relationship only for the student and teacher. In this learning theory, teacher only act as the facilitator and students need to have them group work and discussion with other class members in order to gain their knowledge. This learning theory is important because the student will become expert learner in actively constructing knowledge instead of reproducing a series of facts. Students will better relate the information learned in the classroom to their real life. Students will also work together and combine their knowledge to learn. Students will also learn the social skills, support each other learning process, and value each other's opinions and input. So this is all for my presentation. So thank you for lending me your ear.